Hey guys, Chris with Tillman Family Farms. Jamie and I are out doing a little farming today. Don't mind this mess in the background. She's down here watering our last pig set. I'm gonna go down and check her out. But today we're gonna be focusing on setting up our new S1400 Energizer from Starkline. So we're gonna move some goats. So I'm headed out to go take some netting down, and we'll come back and get it set up, get those goats moved in, show you how we set up the charger, test it, and then we'll put it to use and see how that bad boy does. Hey guys, I want to take just a second and talk to you about our new affiliation with Starkline Netting. So I know if you've been around for a while and you've been watching the channel, you guys know that we use this stuff everywhere. We've promoted it kind of on our own, and things have changed. They have asked us to be a Starkline affiliate, which means that now we'll actually get paid a little bit for doing the videos and talking about Starkline the way that they do, or the way that we do. I would like to say this. I would not do this if I did not believe in this product and the things that they do. So you see how much of it we got. So we got goats over here, we got chickens in it over here, we got pigs in it out there, and we have rolls and rolls and rolls of this stuff that are not deployed right now because our numbers are down. So there will be a link in the description below. You can still, and this is according to what I know, you can still use the original discount code, which is Tillman Family at checkout. You get 10% off, or you can go directly through the link and it'll take you to Starkline's website. You can look at all their products, and anything that you buy through that link in the description of this video, you'll get 10% off. We appreciate it, guys. Jamie got our handy dandy water set up over here, filling up water barrels. Oddly enough, the pig farmers, that group of pigs right there, are the only pigs that we have left on the farm right now. We need to move them. We'll probably move them next week. Anyway, this is the same Starkline netting I'm about to go get. There is another set of it up in the woods that we're not using, so I'm gonna take it down. All right, so we have it down. So this is actually, so you can see it just kind of laying all the way up through there. We had pigs in this a while back, and those pigs have already been to the processor, so this area is getting cleaned up. I'm trying to finish taking the rest of the netting down. This is actually the sheep and goat netting, so it's got these plastic pieces in between them. So and like I talked about in the last video, how badly we treat this stuff. It has been put through the ringer and has stood the test. So anyhow, I'm gonna get this picked up, move it to where we're gonna go, and we'll break the charger out and get it all set up. All right, so I got my netting picked up. I'll walk down here and show y'all something cool about the way that we do these pigs. So they get rotated all around everywhere. So look at this. Tomato plant, volunteer from stuff they've been fed. Actual big tomato plant. Another big tomato plant. They're everywhere. So these are just volunteers. That, I mean, they're not flowering or anything like that, but these are some that were actually right there where I laid the netting down. Oh, actually, those do have some blooms on. Anyway, it's pretty cool. You just get volunteer stuff that just pops up out of nowhere. It's kind of the perk if it'll give us some tomatoes, even though it's really late in the year. All right, so we're moving 3 goats. This is not where we wanted to go. We wanted to go back down in there. We really can't with the pond's down, so we really can't figure out a way to get the netting down through there to where we would be able to keep them enclosed. So we're gonna put them back over here against the fence. We got a little shelter up here that we're gonna move down here. So we're about to get it set up and get this charger broke out, all right? Y'all hang tight. All right, so here's a question to go along with this. This is 164 feet of netting. What can you do with 164 feet of netting? So we are using an existing fence line. So we ran our electric netting from the existing fence line all the way around back down to the other end. So I'm gonna just kind of show, let me flip this thing around. All right, so right here, and what I'll do, take a piece of baling twine from here to here, keep it pulled that way. Don't let the electric touch the netting, it'll ground it out. We go out, we go here, And then as we turn, we go way down yonder. And then down there by the gate, we go back to the existing fence. So all this grass here and all this stuff, this will give them a place. They'll have a little bit to eat in here. Of course, they get let out throughout the week too. And then of course we moved their fancy little hut in here. Jamie built that all on her own. Don't you like that? That's cool, isn't it? And then they got another hut and they got this other little thing to play on. We had some other stuff for them to play on and it just kind of rotted. So we got to help them out. But anyhow, we got this up. We're going to get the charger set up and get that thing on the netting, and we'll do some testing and we'll see how it goes. All right, Starkline S1400 solar charger. This joker is much bigger. We did an unboxing video of this guy last week. So this is it all set up. I used the charger that came with it that you plug into the wall. Has a really nice indicator on it that goes from red to green when that battery is charged all the way. We did the recommended charging. I have the leads hooked up on the back here, and I'm going to show you. I'm probably going to do this a little different than what Starkline asked us to do. The hole on the bottom of it that the stand that they send will go into, a T-post will also go into. It gets it up a little bit higher. I just like doing it that way. So you got, it's really, really simple. I'm going to bring this camera around to the back side here in just a minute. But so red goes to the fence, and then this blue is going to go to ground. This is another thing that I do differently than what Starkline does. And it may not be enough spark, and I may find that out. But I'm going to try it this way because I run all my other chargers this way. I've always run chargers this way. Is I put them on a T-post, and I use the T-post as the ground simply by clipping on just like that. So let me turn this thing around. I'm going to show you the back of it and get it hooked up to the fence. I've got a little fence tester here, and we'll check it out and see what it looks like. All right, so on the back of the charger, so you got a 2-position switch. You got one position, and the first position is going to pulse the electric pulse to the fence a little bit slower than what the other one does. So if you're trying to keep in big animals, horses, cows, even if you have bison or probably even pigs, or to keep predators out, you may want to use the second setting on it because it pulses through the fence a lot faster. Okay, so it's pretty easy. I'll manipulate this camera a little bit. Maybe. Oh, come on now, loosen up. There we go. So I'm gonna take the clip, and I'm just gonna clip that bad boy on the top strand. And let me just take this thing down. See there, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying to do. Just take this bad boy's nice alligator clip, nice and springy, and just clip it on the top. And then we will turn it on. We're gonna do it on the slower setting to begin with. Yep, so it's gonna change green to blue, green to blue. If it's grounded out, that blue will turn to red. If the battery is dying, it will flash red and then green to kind of indicate, hey, you're either not going to charge or your battery's going bad or something along those lines. Okay, so this thing's in good light. It's about 3 o'clock today, so that's where the charger's at, and sun is, ooh, I don't want to blind you up too much, but it's right there. So the direction that I am facing 100% is west, so maybe that thing's facing north, but that's all right. Sometimes they tell you face them south or north, whatever. That way they're going to get the sun as it comes up and passes by. So we're going to set it up right here and have it all hooked up. The reason we're setting it up on this end, so we have all this brush down here along this pond. This is where we wanted to set this up, let the goats clean that up. But Jamie lets these goats out during the day. So I told her maybe let's encourage them to eat that by letting them out of this corner every day. So that's what we're gonna do. We've got another piece of hog wire that goes in front of that gate so the goats can't get out right there. But this thing's hot. We're gonna go down there in the shade and see if we can't catch our tester testing this fence out. All right, this is not a Starkline tester. This is a cheap tester from Tractor Supply. These things have always just worked for me. I'm probably going to buy a digital one. I'm not 100% sure if Starkline makes one. I know they make some that are like these and sell those, but if they do have a digital one, I'm probably going to get one from them. We use everything from those guys. They're great. So anyhow, what you do with this is you take this end and you shove it into the ground as a ground. Okay, we're going to get that shoved in. And then on this fence that you see, these white ones here are plastic and they run up and down. So the poly wire is running horizontally like this. So what you do is you take it and you hook it. And I don't know if you can see that on the, probably not. No, I can't see it on there. Anyhow, this bad boy is zapping up to 7,000 volts really, really easy. That charger is capable of up to 11,000 volts. I think in my setup video or my unboxing video, I think I said that wrong. But what I do is, because the way that this fence is made is at the ends, all of these strands are twisted together. So you can hook the charger on the top one or the bottom one or wherever, and it should send that current through all of them. So normally what I do, just to see if that's the case, is I'll go to the top one. The top one's got current. That one's got current. That one's got current. That one's got current. And I just do this all the way down. Testing. Don't touch it! Okay. That one's got current. That one's got current. All right, my fence is good all the way from top to bottom. So we're gonna go cut it off, and we're gonna try to round up some goats. We may let them in at the top end instead of trying to bring them all the way down, because they're in a hard fenced pen right this minute. But we're gonna bring them down, get them in here, and let us introduce them to this. They haven't been on electric netting, 2 or 3 months. They'll probably see it and know what it is though. They're pretty smart. And we're gonna leave them in it for a while, taking them in and out of it every day, letting them graze in this pasture over here, and hopefully clean up some of this brush stuff. But yeah, let's get after it. Come on, Henry.
Huh?
I was talking to Henry.
Oh, I thought, are you not videoing?
Yeah, it's on.
Now I'm going to smell like you. You're rubbing all up over me. Now I'm going to smell like you. Come on. Come on. Karen. Hey, Karen. Come on. Hey.
Karen.
Look, guys. Woohoo. Henry.
You brought them to the goods.
Come on. Karen.
This is where the goat rodeo begins.
Hey.
Sure, let's just lead them over here.
Come on. Come on,
with
Henry.
some feed when there's grass everywhere. Come on,
Come on,
Karen.
Karen.
Go back this way, baby. Go back this way. Okay, come on, keep going.
Come on. Hey.
Hey, look at there.
I put it in a little bowl. Look.
So we just stumbled upon a tragedy. So this is Henry. He's the fellow with the package. This is Karen. And then that little girl over there has been here for how long? How long that goat been here?
I mean, at least 4 months.
At least 4 months. A pet goat has been here at least 4 months and has no name. So
I've just been calling her little girl because she's little.
alrighty then. Little girl it is. Anyway, we're gonna go down here to our Starkline S1400. Great big old charger, and turn that joker on. Of course, these guys are not gonna fool with it for quite some time because they're eating it up, buddy. But it's deployed. We're gonna see how it does over the next couple weeks. All right, Starkline S1400 is hooked up. It's working. Just remember what I just showed you, the way that I showed you to hook it up. I am not the manufacturer. That is not the manufacturer's recommended way to hook this bad boy up. You should do it the way that they tell you to do it. I'm being serious. Do it the way they tell you to do it, okay? Anyhow, that's it. We appreciate you guys watching. If you don't mind, go down, like, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you'll see all the videos we put out. And we will see you on the next video. And we'll tell you how this thing's doing.